Hi guys, hello. I hope you can see me, I hope you can hear me. I hope that you are having a great day today, and I hope that you have as much of a great weather as I have right now because it is sunny outside. It's a really nice late autumn day. So, hi guys, I'm really happy to see all of you. How are you doing? I hope that you're doing great. I'm waiting for your likes, I'm waiting for your comments. And while I'm waiting, let's talk about why we are here today. So basically, today we're going to talk about reading part in our язык exam. So reading part has different tasks. Some of them are quite big and long, and we're going to talk about them today as well. And some of them are not that big and not that long, and we're going to talk about them today as well. So today it's all about reading. Do you guys like reading? Well, I do like reading, and I hope that you too like reading. So that's basically everything that you need to know about reading in язык, and it's all about tasks 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18. So there are many tasks, and we're going to talk about all of them today. So let's get started. Okay, so reading 10, 11, 12 to 18 basically. And let's have a look at what we have here. First off, let me talk a bit about myself. Who am I and why am I here? My name is Daria. I am a teacher at Учёба.ru. I graduated from Sochi State University. I passed a lot of different exams on my English level, on my teaching knowledge, and so on. I studied both in Russia and in the UK, and you can tell that I am a coffee addict and I like taking pictures of nature, buildings, architecture, so I am very keen on photography. And I'm not alone here. I'm today here with online school Учёба.ru, and we can say that 12,000 guys, 12,000 graduates passed ЕГЭ and ОГЭ with us. 4,200 of our students got 80 plus for their ЕГЭ, and they got 5 for their ОГЭ. And we've got a team of wonderful, amazing, outstanding, gorgeous, interesting teachers who are very fond of what they are doing, who really love their subjects. So I'm not alone, and I'm a part of that team. What we can offer you, we guarantee your entrance to the university if you prepare with us for 3 exams, you don't miss classes, and you do your homework. Guys, doing homework is really important. That's crucial. We can guarantee you some progress checks. That's a mock exam every month. And why do we need that? Basically to track your progress. You can do that yourselves because every mock exam is checked by the experts, and we also do that as teachers. We also track your progress and tell you, hey, you should do this a bit more, or hey, you're doing great here. And you can study in different level groups, and that allows you basically to study at your own pace. So because you don't have to wait for someone, you don't have to run after someone because they are waiting for you. So yeah, you can study at your own pace. And what we are going to talk about today, as I already said, is reading, and one more time, reading. This is the overview of the tasks. So you get a total number of 9 tasks. As I already tried to count today, you've got task 10, task 11, and tasks 12 to 18. The maximum amount of points that you can get for this part is 12, and recommended time limit is about 30 minutes. But the thing with this recommended time limit right here, nobody's gonna like stand by your side and tell you, hey, your time is up. You have already spent 30 minutes on this task, but yeah, that's what VP recommends us, and that is the recommended time for these tasks for the reading part. Okay, and let's get into details. Reading 10. Basically, what is reading 10? Reading 10 is a task. You will see some headings, you will see some paragraphs, and you need to match the headings to the paragraphs. You will get 8 headings and 7 paragraphs, which makes the task a bit spicy. It makes it a bit tricky, and I think my camera did the balloon thingy. So yay, if I show it this way, you can probably see the balloons. Okay, but you have got 1 extra heading. Okay, so yay, let's celebrate with some balloons. And the maximum amount of points that you can get is 3. So you can get a maximum of 3 points if everything is correct. And recommended time limit for this task is 8 minutes. It seems pretty straightforward, like you've got 8 headlines, you've got 7 paragraphs, nothing really which is too difficult, too tricky, except for this 1 extra heading, which is there to mess with you, all guys, at the exam. So yeah, let's have a look at it in details. But first, let's have a look at some strategies. Okay, we've got some strategies right here. First and foremost, what you need to do, you need to analyze the headings for topics and relationships. What it means? It means that there are different headings, 8 as you know, and you should analyze these headings for topics. So, and excuse my a bit uneven line. So you should analyze for topics and for relationships. Number 2, just like I did right here, you need to underline keywords while you're reading and base your answers on paragraph keywords and heading keywords. So basically what you need to do, you need to underline 2 set of keywords. The first one is for the heading, and the second one is for the paragraph you're reading right now. And you, after that, need to match. You need to base your answers on the keywords that you see in the paragraph and on the heading. So you need to smush them together, and voila, you have your own answer. Please, guys, beware of distractors. What are these distractors? What is that? Like, what does it even mean? The thing here is, sometimes VP wants to trick us. And let's be honest, not sometimes. A lot of times they want to trick us. And we need to be very, very careful. All of this isn't aren't and so on. They might be unnoticed, but they are very important. What else is important is that there will be some synonyms. So, for example, you can see light in the heading, and you can see something like white, like color in the paragraph. Well, basically, yes, why not? So synonyms, all of the negative short forms, all of these can distract us. So please beware, please be careful. I'm watching you, right? Okay, consider context. Context is the key to everything, and it's really extremely important. So please consider it. Next thing is you need to focus on the main ideas of the paragraphs. One more time, guys, main ideas. Main ideas, not some, I don't know, details, but only main ideas. And you can choose multiple headings initially. For example, let's imagine that you think that, I think that heading 1 and 2 and 3 can possibly match paragraph A. Okay, that's fine, no worries. You can just write 1 or 2 or 3 like this, as I'm writing right here in your Kim. Please remember, you can write in your Kim. Kim is a set of tasks written on paper that you have to complete. So you can just write that. And then afterwards, when you finish the whole text, you might be, I think number 3 better goes to heading, to paragraph C, for example. And number 1 is better with, for example, paragraph F. Why not? And in the end, you have the correct answer. So please don't be afraid of choosing multiple headings initially if it is necessary. So yay! I hope that strategies are clear, and let's move on. We shall practice, right? Okay, so we have got here 8 headings, just like in the real test, but I made my life a bit easier. We're not going to read the whole text. We're going to read just one paragraph and try to match it to the heading that we have here. But, as I said, let's apply our strategies first. We have got 8 headings. Let's read them. We have got getting around the city, okay. Always in a hurry, okay. Unknown side of the city, well. Winning and losing, someone wins and someone loses. Okay, the city of skyscrapers. Oh, I love skyscrapers. Do you guys love skyscrapers? I don't know. Okay, next one. For the holiday and more. Okay, something interesting here. Holidays, that's a good one. Saving the variety, okay. And nickname for a building, okay. One more thing to remember here, there always will be some words that you don't know, so try to figure out the meaning from the context and don't be very scared when you see them. That's fine. Every text has some amount of unknown words. That's fine. Let's just get used to it. Unknown words are okay. So, and we have just read the whole thing here. We have just read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 headings, and let's underline them. Let's find out what's the keyword here. So for me, I would say getting around is the keyword in number 1. Always and hurry are keywords in number 2. Unknown side of the city. Unknown side, I would say, are keywords in number 3. Winning, losing, keywords in number 4. Skyscrapers right here. Holiday and more. Holiday, more. Keywords in number 6 in my opinion, and saving the variety, basically almost the whole heading is in number 7, and nickname for a building. Okay, so we are done with the first part, like the prep work, and let's read the whole paragraph right here. Okay, so New Yorkers love to think that they know everything about their city. Where to find the best fruit, how to avoid paying full price at museums, what route to take to avoid traffic. But New York City can reveal new treasures, even to its veterans. Beyond the city, where New Yorkers work, eat, play, and commute every day, lies a hidden New York. Okay. Mysterious, forgotten, abandoned, or just overlooked. There are places about which you're not likely to read in any guidebook. Okay. So, as for the paragraph, everything seems clear to me. Let's find out what the keywords here are. First one is beyond the city. I would say hidden, lies hidden, mysterious, forgotten, abandoned, or just overlooked, and you're not likely to read in any guidebook. So for me, guys, this isn't about getting around the city. This isn't about being in a hurry. This isn't about skyscrapers, holidays, or variety. That's not about a nickname. That's not about winning and losing. But what it is about an unknown side of the city. So we've got here unknown, mysterious, forgotten, abandoned. All of these words help me understand that this is number 3 right here. Okay. So basically what you need to do next when you're practicing and during your exam, you just need to repeat the same thing that I have just done 6 more times, because you have 7 more paragraphs. So yeah, I hope that this helps. If you guys have any questions, any at all, please leave them in the comment section. Somewhere there should be a comment section. So yeah, I will gladly try to answer them during our live or maybe after our live as well. Cool. I hope that everything is clear. If not, one more time, leave your questions in the comments, and we're going to move on to the next one. But basically, reading 11. So one down, and we have got one full task and many tasks more to go. Okay, so reading 11. What to do? What is reading 11? Reading 11, and what you need to do there. You need to match the parts of the sentence to the gaps in the text. And there is one extra part, so just one. You will get a maximum of 2 points if everything is correct. So basically, this is if everything is correct, that's the key one. Because if you don't make any mistakes, you get 2 points. If you make one mistake, you get 1 point. But if you make 2 or more mistakes, you get 0 points. I'm really sorry, guys. That's the reality. We have to deal with it. There is nothing we can do right now about it. So yeah, let's just remember that 2 points is our maximum amount. Okay, and one more time, recommended time limit is 8 minutes for this task. Just 8. Not more, not less, just 8. And one more time, nobody is going to stand there right beside you somewhere there and say that, yeah, you need to stop. 8 minutes. 8 minutes. No one is going to do that. It's up to you. You can spend more, you can spend less, but the recommended time limit is 8 minutes. Okay, and let's move on to our strategies. Basically, there are just 3 of them. The first one is you need to read all the options and speculate on connections. And what that means that you have to really, guys, you have to read all of them, all 7. The next one is read the whole text trying to fill the gaps. Well, that's understandable. That's the task. And pay attention to the words before and after the gap. That is also really important, because if you see that your the part of the text which is there is somehow is not the end of the sentence, and you see a full stop in the end of your gap, that means that probably it's not the part that you want to be there. So yeah, and sometimes grammar always also helps. For example, you know that this specific word requires this specific preposition, and you don't see it in any of the parts, in any of the options which are given to you besides just one, except for this one. So it means that this is probably the right choice for you. So always pay attention to the words before the gap and after the gap. Okay, I hope that's okay. And let's practice. So, as I said, let's start with this ones. We have got here 7 parts of the sentences, and we have got here two of them, but actually we're going to do just one. Okay, let's start with reading. As well, number 1 says, as well as education and the law. Okay, as well as, a good one, I like it. As well as education and the law. Number 2, the only one of number of allied languages that remain. Okay, this the only one can be very meaningful and can help us a lot. Number 3, with radio and the English press further speeding the decline. Okay, not bad. Have no idea yet what this all is about, but okay. Number 4, many being able to speak Welsh only. Okay, so many, I assume, people being able to speak Welsh only. Only can be very important here. Let's have a look. Where Welsh was studied as language and literature in an academic manner. Okay, Welsh was studied as language, academic manner. Understandable. Okay. Number 6, apart from the fact that Welsh was not permitted to be used at all in the schools. Okay, this one not is what draws my attention. So sometimes these things are really, really important. And we also have apart from the fact. Okay, apart from the fact. So maybe something was good apart from the this fact, like but there is always some kind of a but. And number 7, bringing a flood of immigrant labor from all over Britain. Okay, let's have a look what this all is about. Now we have read all of the parts of the sentences that we have here, and let's try to fill them in the gaps. We've got 1A, gap A, and gap B. Okay, let's try reading. Wales is a small country of just over 3 million people on the northwest seaboard of Europe. Okay, despite many historical incursions of other peoples, particularly the English, it has preserved its ancient Celtic language, blah blah blah. So what draws my attention here is despite many different attempts to invade it, it preserved its ancient Celtic language. So there is just one thing that is here about Celtic language. Let's have a look. As well as education, no. Like why it preserved its ancient Celtic language as well as education? No, I don't think so. It's okay in terms of grammar, but I don't like it in terms of meaning. But okay. Number 2, the only one of a number of allied languages that remain. This one I like. I would say this one, but let's move on further. Celtic language with radio and the English press further speeding the decline. Decline of what? We don't have any information about the decline yet, so no. It's ancient language, many being able to speak Welsh only. Also, that's so out of order here, out of context, so I don't think that this is what we need here. No. Where Welsh was studied as language, and let's stop right here, because where was Welsh studied? We don't have any information, so like where was it studied, and it has 0 connections right here. Apart from the fact that Welsh was not permitted, also, apart from like why is it here? No. So I don't think it's okay. Bringing a flood of immigrant labor also is not okay. I don't think that's the correct answer. So basically what I am left with is number 2, this one. The only one of a number of allied languages that remain. Okay, so let's try doing the rest. I'm going to skip a bit. We don't think that we will need a lot of this information, but okay, no, let's not skip it. Welsh is habitually spoken by about 10% of people, half understood by a further 10%, and not spoken at all by the majority of this bilingual society. So up to the First World War, most people were Welsh speaking, especially in the mountains of North Wales. The English speaking areas were along more fertile coastal plains. Okay, that's understandable. On the whole, there was an easy tolerance of the two languages. Okay, so we have got the easy tolerance of the two languages. There should be some kind of but, right? And I see only one but here. So apart from the fact that Welsh was not permitted to be used at all in the schools. So I would say number 6 is here. Okay, do you have any questions, guys? Is everything clear? I hope that everything is clear, but if you do, please leave me some questions in the comments somewhere there, okay? I don't see any comments right now, but yay. Maybe if you do, please leave me a comment. I'll try to answer it right away. Okay, I hope that everything's clear. You have got very, you now understand what to do when you see reading 11, and panic is not the answer here for you. So yay, reading 11 done. And let's move on to the next one, basically reading 12 to 18. Okay, so reading 12 to 18. What's that? What is that? That is a big text, guys. A long one. A long, very long text. The thing is, you need to read the text and answer the questions. This text and these tasks are aimed at checking your detailed understanding of a written text. So the thing is, they give you a very extremely long text, and they want you to read for some specific details in this text. I know that the speed of reading is something that some of us struggle with, so I have got some tricks for you. We'll talk about them a bit later. And as for now, let's have a look at how many points we can get. So basically, if you do everything correctly, if everything's correct, you didn't mess up any of your answers, you have read the text, you understood the assignment, you can get a maximum of 7 points. So 7 points, okay? And recommended time limit is 14 minutes. So when we add everything up, the recommended time limit for the reading part is half an hour, 30 minutes, guys. Is it a short period of time in terms of exam? Yes, extremely, very. Is it doable? Yes, also it is doable. And our strategies will help us with managing to finish it within the time limit. Okay, so let's have a look at the strategies. First and foremost, thoroughly read the first question. Thoroughly, very attentively pay attention to every single detail that you see in this first question. So read it very, very, very thoroughly. Underline the keywords. That's my favorite one. I like underlining things like this, like maybe this with the dotted ones. I don't know. And so on. Number 3, read the corresponding part of the text. And there is a little trick here. What does this corresponding part of the text mean right here? The thing is, they are quite logical in the way they form their questions and their tasks. And what I mean by that is that question 12 and task 12 will have the answer in maybe first 2 paragraphs of the text. So you don't have to read the whole text to understand what's going on in number 12. You just like maybe 1 paragraph, maybe 2 paragraphs. That's fine. That's okay. You will get your answer. And the rest goes to the next one. So you won't find in your exam the answer to question 18 somewhere in the beginning of the text and the answer to question, I don't know, let us say 15 somewhere in the end. No, they are very ordered, they are logical, so they go from number 12 to number 18 one by one, and the text follows. So probably I would say paragraph 1 to 2 to task 12, paragraph maybe 2 to 3 to task 13, and so on. So yeah, so that is what read the corresponding part of the text mean. And read the corresponding part of the text. So no, there is no need for you to read like the beginning of the text to answer question number 18 or 17. No, just read the end. It will be somewhere there. Choose your answer, and my favorite one, repeat for every remaining question. And you will have to do this 7 times. Basically, you read paragraph 1 and maybe paragraph 2 for question 12, paragraph 2 and maybe paragraph 3 for question 13. So yeah, something like that. And just repeat for each questions in tasks 12 to 18. Okay guys, I hope that this is clear and I hope that you can understand it, and let's practice a bit. So I have got here a paragraph, that's paragraph 1. I didn't choose anything else, I didn't have to go anywhere else, and we have got the task. So let's read the task first. In paragraph 1, I was running wild means that boy. Okay, I know what running wild means, but let's have a look at what they offer us. Hardly spent any time at home. Okay, maybe. Led an uncontrolled life. Okay, maybe. Became very angry. Possibly. Had an unhealthy lifestyle. Also possibly. So, one more time, we read it really thoroughly. And if you get a task like this, they will always guys, highlight it for you somehow. Usually they use the bold font, like I use here. So they just have it in bold. Okay, we need to find out what it means, what this phrase means. It's a good thing if you already know. This happens sometimes with these kinds of tasks, but let's imagine that you don't, and let's try to deduce the meaning from the context. Okay, scarcely had we settled into the strawberry pink villa before my mother decided that I was running wild. Here we go. And that it was necessary for me to have some sort of education. As usual, when a problem arose, the entire family flung itself with enthusiasm into the task of solving it. Okay, such a close bonded family. Each member had his or her own idea of what was best for me. Okay, that usually happens when every person has their own opinion. That's really great. So we can share and choose the best one. Okay. So let's have a look. We've got here, I was running wild, and we've got 4 options. Hardly spend any time at home? I don't think so. No, not here. I was running wild. It's not about spending time at home because, yeah, nothing says that this person was not at home. Led an uncontrolled life. Okay, that is possible. Let's have a look here. Afterwards, let's come back to it. Became very angry. Well, no, I don't think that he was or she was. They were. They were really angry. We don't have anything about the text, in the text about being angry. And had an unhealthy lifestyle also is not about that. So basically, guys, we are left with just one. So to run wild is to have an uncontrolled life. So this person was running all the day, didn't he was leading an uncontrolled life, or she was leading an uncontrolled life. And yeah, that is why their mother decided that they needed some sort of education to control this person a bit more. Okay, This is what we choose here, number 2. So in your answer sheet, there would be an answer number 2. Cool. Do you have any questions, guys? Any at all, or nothing, or none at all? So I hope if you have any questions, you will ask them somewhere there. One more time, there is a comment section, and you can talk to me, chat to me. And while you are thinking of any questions that you have, let me tell you a bit about our school. So, yay, let's move on to that. И я, наверное, перейду на русский. Собственно говоря, Учёба.ру – это прекрасная школа, в которой можно подготовиться к ЕГЭ по английскому языку. И это онлайн-школа. Что вы получаете? Вы получаете 9 месяцев подготовки, guys. 70 уроков, лекции, семинары, занятия 2 раза в неделю, 30-35 домашних заданий, пробный ЕГЭ ежемесячно, разговорный клуб и подробная проверка сложных задач с развернутой обратной связью и рекомендациями. Страшная вот эта вот штука. На самом деле означает, что все домашние задания проверяются. И если у вас в задании что-нибудь типа «А составьте, пожалуйста, рассказ на тему цветочка аленького», это значит, что вам дадут подробный фидбэк по поводу вашего рассказа с точки зрения, правильно ли аленький цветочек у нас грамматически написан, вернее, правильно ли он вообще написан, правильная ли грамматика к нему применена и так далее. То есть полная, подробная обратная связь. У нас с вами разговорный клуб проходит каждый вторник в 17 часов 40 минут, и все туда приглашаются желающие из наших студентов. Это помогает нам подтянуть практику говорения на английском языке. Темы интересные, разговор прекрасно движется у нас с вами, и каждый вторник это дело все проходит. Пробный ЕГЭ ежемесячно. Точно такой же экзамен, как у вас на экзамене, на настоящем ЕГЭ. Что он нам позволяет сделать? Во-первых, у вас есть лимит времени, такие же лимиты времени, как на реальном экзамене, установлены в пробнике. Позволяет вам трекать ваш прогресс каждый месяц или регресс, не дай бог, такого не бывает с нами. Поэтому каждый месяц трекаем ваш прогресс. Следим вместе с вами внимательно, держим за вас кулачки, надеемся, что все хорошо. Домашка, подробное домашнее задание, точно так же по всем темам, которые вы проходили за эту неделю. Ну и интерактивные уроки у нас с вами тоже есть. Интерактивная платформа для подготовки – это все, что нужно для обучения в одном месте, в удобном формате и так далее. Что это значит? Неважно, вы в России, может быть, вы не в России, может быть, вы из одной части города переходите в другую часть города. Все, что вам нужно, это интернет и устройство к нему подключенное, потому что наша платформа работает на планшетах, наша платформа работает на телефонах, наша платформа работает на компьютерах, лэптопах и на всем, на чем, в принципе, может работать платформа современная. Это удобное расписание и список дел. Вам сразу понятно, что и когда нужно делать каждой неделе. Ну, вот так вот примерно выглядит ваша неделя. Здесь у нас скриншотик с 18 по 25 февраля. Ну и вот у нас с вами правописание гласной, по химии у нас есть домашка какая-то не сделанная, математика у нас, ну и в соответствии с теми предметами, по которым вы у нас готовитесь, вы будете получать вот такие вот вещи. У вас есть расписание для каждого предмета, и вам супер ясно, четко, понятно видно, что же там такое происходит везде. Дальше, интерактивные видеоуроки. Что это вообще такое? Каждая тема, я подчеркиваю это, связанная с подготовкой к экзамену, и не только, у нас сделано в форме интерактивных видеоуроков. Это понятная теория, это конспекты и это упражнения для закрепления, ну и плюс домашние задания. То есть как это все происходит? Вы смотрите видео по какой-то теме, После этого вы отвечаете на какие-то вопросики, выполняете задания по этому видео. У вас есть конспект к каждому из этих интерактивных уроков, и у вас есть домашнее задание, которое тоже необходимо выполнить. Тоже, опять-таки, по теме вот этого интерактивного урока. Что еще у нас с вами здесь есть? Это домашки, я уже сказала про домашнее задание с быстрой проверкой, подсказки, пошаговые решения, инструкции и так далее. Ну, тут у нас пример биологии. Собственно говоря, я не биолог. И тут написано микология. И дальше у нас написано, что же это такое. У нас есть решение, пояснение, вам показывают пальчик вверх, когда вы все прекрасно сделали. И ваши ответы становятся такими зелененькими, помечаются галочками. Собственно говоря, так у вас делается для каждого задания. Для каждого задания есть пояснение, для каждого задания есть свое решение. И вы смотрите, почему так, почему не иначе, почему да, почему нет и так далее. У нас есть практические семинары, это живое общение по видео с преподавателями, абсолютно прекрасная возможность попрактиковать, опять-таки, тот предмет, который вы сдаете. Если это английский, то это английский, мы проводим семинары точно так же. Ну и, собственно говоря, это живое общение по видео. Вы можете задать любой вопрос, мы разбираемся в темах, мы выполняем задания и очень много времени говорим на английском языке. Так что, guys, English. Окей. И у нас, я уже говорила про это, есть ежемесячные пробники. Это полные, я подчеркиваю, ребят, полные варианты ЕГЭ и ОГЭ. Полные. Это значит, что точно такие же варианты у вас будут на экзамене, на конкретном. И вот так вот это все выглядит. Вы выполнили пробник, и дальше вам ставится количество баллов, которые вы получили из возможных, из максимума. Они у вас тут написаны, закрашены более темным цветом, более светленьким, те, которые вы не набрали. И проверяем, это значит, что задание с дополнительной проверкой должен проверять его эксперт либо преподаватель. Ну, собственно говоря, так и есть. Как только преподаватель проверяет ваше задание, вам дают обратную связь и говорят: юху, все хорошо, или вот тут вот нужно чуть-чуть подработать, попрактиковаться и так далее. И дальше у нас с вами идут удобные чаты с преподавателями. Ну и, собственно говоря, мы стараемся супер быстро отвечать на все вопросы, помогать во всем разобраться. Вы можете писать нам практически в любое время в Телеграме. В любое время все какие-то есть вопросы, непонятки, что-то случилось, вы заболели, не дай бог. Все там. В Телеграме есть абсолютно все. И дальше у нас с вами идет система уведомлений. Опять-таки вы можете подключить к Телеграму своевременные напоминания, чтобы ничего не упустить. И вам туда как раз будет приходить ваш список дел. Ну, действительно, мы с вами, видите, 10 минут до вебинара сочинения, ну и твой список дел на сегодня, который сделан у нас тут с вами на скриншотике виден. То есть вам нужно А, Б, С, Д, 1, 2, 3, 4, там, я не знаю, домашку сделать, еще что-то и так далее. Ну и, собственно говоря, ждем вас на занятиях у нас в онлайн-школе Учёба.ру. С удовольствием ждем. Буду очень рада увидеть вас на английском языке, на подготовке к ЕГЭ. Я очень буду ждать ваших лайков, подписок на наш канал. Для нас это важно. Мне поднимет настроение. Помимо прекрасной погоды за окном, ваши лайки, подписки всегда поднимают мне настроение. Не забудьте оставить комментарий где-то там по любым вопросам, пожеланиям, чему-то еще. Жду ваших комментов туда. Очень благодарны. Я, алгоритмы YouTube и все остальное, буду очень рада за вашу поддержку. So, thank you so much, guys. It was really nice seeing you all today. And I hope I will see you next week as well, on Sunday at 5 p.m. Moscow time. So, yay guys, thank you so much. See you. Goodbye.